People see our next reader, Bruce Milner, out at so many concerts and happenings and restaurants in our beautiful Hudson Valley, and they accuse him of being a clone. They think one person could not be doing so many things. He shrugs his shoulders and says, "If you're seeing me everywhere, then you must be everywhere too." Bruce Milner.
Brooklyn, 1958. I'm 15 years old and a sophomore at Midwood High School. The phone rings in the kitchen of my house in a mixed Christian-Jewish neighborhood in wonderful Brooklyn. I look at the phone with trepidation and pick it up. The voice says, "Homo," and quickly hangs up. I cringe. This has been going on for months, and I am at the end of my rope. I go downstairs to our basement where my father and brother are playing a game of pool, and I break down sobbing. I blurt out what's been happening. My father deals with it in the way fathers in Brooklyn did at that time, and he told me to go beat up the guy if I knew who he was. Meanwhile, Stanley Sargoy, a fellow student who would be described by the term hood, short for hoodlum, roamed the corridors of Midwood High School in featherweight shoes, a duck's ass hairdo, looking fearless and casual. For some reason, he likes me. His father, Artie, owns the local pool hall on Avenue J and East 13th Street. Stanley challenges me to a game of pool. I beat him 50-49. He likes me even more. He says to me, "Bruce, if anybody ever gives you trouble, you tell Stanley, and Stanley will take care of them." Stanley referred to himself in the third person. Well, somebody was giving me trouble, and I was just too scared to say anything. Little did Stanley know that in summer camp at age 12, I had been molested by a male counselor, along with my brother and about 10 other campers. I left camp in a couple of weeks. I was a homesick mess, being bullied by one particular camper in my bunk. It was intolerable, my first summer away from home. When my father found out about the abuse, he was livid and warned me to never speak about it, especially to my mom. So that incident became our dark secret. The story of what happened in camp came out in the open a couple of years later in high school, and the story was distorted to make me look complicit. Then these phone calls began and went on and on. I had a hunch who the caller was, and with my now taller brother across the street, watching, confronted him. I punched him in the stomach, threw his books into a big mud puddle, and warned him. Then the phone call stopped, but I suffered. The abusive counselor was a Brooklyn College student, and I saw him standing outside on the avenue, which was next door to Midwood High School. He said hello to me once. I freaked and did not meet his gaze. To avoid any encounter with him, I started walking home from school by myself, taking a different route. It seemed impossible at the time, but I could have. I should have said something to Stanley, and he might have helped me out, because he was a tough guy. Years go by. I travel to Miami Beach, and who do I run into at the Carillon Hotel, driving a muscle car and running the valet parking at the hotel? But Stanley, a pack of Marlboros tucked neatly in his short-sleeve shirt. We greet, surprised after 10 years, to see each other and acknowledge our friendship. Fast forward another 15 years, Stanley shows up in New York City, calls me. I am in the Yellow Pages. Remember that phone book? He is visiting his cousin Matt Umanoff, who owns a famous guitar shop in Greenwich Village. Takes me out to lunch, reveals his coming out as a gay man, is living in San Francisco with his boyfriend, selling pot out of their Oriental rug store. Every year for the next 3 years, he shows up in New York, takes me out to lunch. I even do some fillings for him. He tells me that he was probably attracted to me in high school and didn't really know it. The last time I saw Stanley was in 1987. HIV positive, things did not look. His boyfriend calls. Stanley had died. I had more. This is Stanley Sargoy. He tells me he was attracted to me in high school and didn't really know it. Last time I saw Stanley was in 1987. He was HIV positive. Things did not look good. A year passes, his boyfriend calls, Stanley has died. Tells me how much Stanley cared for me. He invites me to the memorial in San Francisco. I didn't think I could go, but I should have said yes. So much more to know from the stories people tell at these gatherings. I called his cousin Matt 2 nights ago. So much family history, he told me. And how Stanley just loved to eat. Thank you.